Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Alpinestars Tech ST Gore-Tex jacket, available at RevZilla.com. Now, if we look at the Tech ST, I have it on Peter here to my left. He's wearing a Tech ST jacket, Tech ST pants. It's a completely, fully functional, and in my opinion, bomb-proof 3.5 season riding suit. So Gore Pro, which means that the Gore-Tex waterproof breathable membrane is bonded, laminated to the outer shell, so you're getting that most complete level of protection. And you're looking at a jacket that has that waterproof breathable Gore-Tex built into the shell, but then has a full sleeve removable thermal liner, and paired with the pants really give you fall, winter, spring, full-on protection. You are going to get some venting, but in the summertime, without bigger vent panels or without areas of mesh, it would start to get a little warm. Everybody's temperature tolerances are a little different. Now, before I get into the full feature breakdown here on this north of $800 ridiculous jacket, let's talk about fit really quickly. Peter's wearing a size 52. He's got all the liners in. Peter's 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. So it fits true to size with what we see from the Alpinestars range, but it is an athletic cut if you can see the way it sits on Peter's body. Now, looking at the outer shell, it's, like I said, Gore-Tex membrane throughout, bonded to all the different materials here. We really have 4 different main types of material in the outer shell of the Tech ST. You have SPL 600, which is a Gore-Tex proprietary material. You have the leather in the impact areas, right, from Alpinestars, so it's, again, Gore certified in the shoulders as well as in the elbows. We're going to have on the back here, turn around backwards for me, let's show the back really briefly, 2 different materials you don't see on the front and the back. Now we have a Gore certified stretch, aramidtic stretch panel here along the back at Peter's shoulder blades to give him range of motion. And then we also have Gore-Tex Armacor, which is aramid and Cordura blend in the seat. And we see it show up a few more times on the pants, but it's a really gnarly, heavy duty, extremely beefy ripstop material that we see along the drop tail. Now come back around, we'll get to the back in a second. Looking at some of the other features, let's talk about safety features here. SaS-Tec armor, the molecular armor, which what happens with this molecular armor is when it's soft and malleable, when it's against your body heat, it forms to you. This is what it looks like. I have a shoulder out. Notice I had it in my pocket there, so it's a little bit, I can smash it down. But again, very flexible. It's going to be very comfortable against your body. Your body heat keeps it malleable. And what happens is when you introduce shock, all of the molecules then interlock. They disperse the energy throughout the entire SaS-Tec component. This is really gnarly next generation stuff out of Germany. And what happens is that you get a better chance of absorbing that energy in the armor versus transferring it through to your body. Again, you're seeing that in the shoulders as well as the elbows. And then this jacket will absolutely, the Tech ST will take any of the Alpinestars CE rated back protectors that you could either use an insert or you could use a further protector from there. Here from a ventilation standpoint, we see 2 direct vents that actually will get you some airflow, and it doesn't, remember, Gore Pro means the liner, the waterproof liner is with the outer shell. So these vents that are actually water resistant coated as well will vent directly to the body. Moving up from there, you can see the collar. Now the collar, you see an extra zipper here. There's a windbreaker windshield here that we have zipped off at the moment. You can see what that looks like. But again, you have the ability in the coldest times of the year to use that. It's all encompassing around the neck. There's even foam built into it to be really comfortable at the back of your neck. But in kind of warmer or more temperate season riding mode, you see we have our adjustable collar with micro Velcro, our loop back, which keeps this bad boy out of the way from flapping on you if you are riding with the jacket down a little bit. Notice that the male side of the Velcro is built into the actual collar itself, so there's never that chance that it's going to bite you here along the neckline or Adam's apple. And then a big generous collar of neoprene that has a nice lining to it so it's not going to chafe. Notice our rain gutter here as well. The way that this zipper is constructed is it going to pass the Gore on-road test for the motorbike test, which is actually very extensive. YKK zippers throughout with big hefty poles that you're going to be able to find with one of your Jet Road gloves or your, your Tech ST glove, any of the, or the Tech Road Gore-Tex gloves from Alpinestars. Talk about waterproof pockets. You do have a zipper garage. At the bottom here, you'll notice that the zipper goes up as well. And what that's done is, depending on your riding position, if you want to break the zipper and bring it up a little bit so that there's no bunching at the bottom, you have the option to do that. And you also have a nice little loop back so you're not going to scratch your tank. Turn face that way for me, Peter. If we look at the embossing on the leather here from the shoulder and down, it continues the style. You can see it in the high impact area as well as the elasticated panel on the back of the elbow. But notice too that we have 2 areas of adjustability here. Forearm You have bicep on both sides, and it is covered so you don't see that loop, which is a nice finishing feature. And then again, here at the wrist, it's very basic, neoprene lined, micro Velcro, but a basic cinch, meant to be worn with a heavy duty winter gauntlet. Reflectivity, you can see it throughout as well. Notice the cinching at the waist here. Allows you to cinch it down from back to forward. It's easy to find with gloves. Again, that's a functional system. Move your arm a little bit forward for me. And here are my exhaust vents. On both sides, I have two basic climate control vents. Air is going to come in through the front, circulate with your body heat, help pull that sweaty, warm air away from you, suck it out through the back. Again, YKK zippers. Turn backwards for me, Peter. Now, we talked about the back protection here. It's going to come with a temper foam pad that's removable. We talked about the aramidtic stretch panels that have the Gore backing behind them. The waterproofing is throughout. The drop seat, nice big Alpinestars logo here as well. And you can see if you come down here a little bit further, you can see how the jacket interfaces with the Tech ST pants that I have Peter wearing as well. You see how it continues the line. You see the seat of the pants is leather encapsulated as well. Come back around to the front. Now let's move to the inside of the Tech ST. So now that we have Peter out of the Tech ST jacket, I want to go through some of the nuances here on the table, break down the liners for you. You know, we already talked about the SaS-Tec armor, and this is the right shoulder that we actually pulled, and that armor is going to follow its way through the elbows as well as the knees in the outfit. But this wind collar, really quickly, I want to talk a little bit more about that. You have that 360 YKK zipper that goes all the way around, but notice when it's on that you have an area for your breath to deflect. It's neoprene lined. And one of the things you can't see, it's full fleece on the inside, and then back along the back of the head, there's actually a padding. It's a soft EVA foam pad, which just adds a nice degree of support. So it's really complete. It's very finished. Two patches of Velcro female, and then our micro Velcro male from the outside. Now looking at it, as we start to break it down, remember it's Gore Pro, so the waterproof breathable liner is going to be built into the outer shell. That's your waterproofing. Your interior guts is your thermal quilted liner. So notice how easy this is to remove. So I have YKK zip there. I have Velcro pull here at the collar, YKK zip on this side, and then from there, I've already done my left side. I'll show you how it snaps at the right. They're plastic snaps on the right side, and they're simple to operate and simple to find. And we've seen these in the past from Alpinestars. So by doing that, I can completely remove my full sleeve thermal. And one of the things I want to note about the full sleeve thermal is that notice that it has a stretch panel, and it's a soft stretch panel. It's not like an external stretch panel. Here along the back shoulder blade down to the armpit. These are areas that traditionally need to move a little bit more, but they also need to breathe because your armpit never gets cold. It doesn't matter where you are. The top of your head and your armpit are always the warmest spots on your body, outside of naming a few others that I will leave unnamed for the time. Notice the pocket on the left, pocket on the right. We have good functionality here, and when you pull that liner, now we expose the interior guts. Again, with this stretch panel in the armpit area, notice our panels where you can upgrade to the Alpinestars Bionic Chest Protector. Here's our stretch panel with our 360-degree zip. Here's the foam back pad that comes that can be upgraded, and the way that you would access that would be through this micro zipper, which with one of these, like a sleeping bag, you need to be careful when you open it. But here I can expose from the back. There's how I access my back protector panel. So again, you could take any of the back protector inserts from Alpinestars. Now, if we look at the jacket, if you come in here tightly, you can see this silver area. That's your Gore-Tex waterproof breathable membrane that's laminated to the outer shell. That's where it lives, and that's going to be your waterproofing. Moving back up to the collar, you can see that stretch panel goes all the way up. And then again, even with the liner out, we have single pocket on the right, two pockets on the left, and we have our typical Alpinestars Napoleon pocket. You can also see at the collar, it's non-chafing material, and then the neoprene they're using is very, very soft. And I talked earlier about it, but with Astars it's very smart. They use micro Velcro, and the female side is typically always the outside. So even if you misalign it when you're using it with your gloves or in a pinch or open and closed, you're not going to bite your neck. So we've talked about sizing, we went through Peter's size, we talked about the nuance of the Gore Pro Shell garment, and we could flip it over and take a peek at the back. You know, remember, don't be afraid if you're thinking about sizing on these guys. It's over $39. We ship for free, exchange for free. There's no restock if you need to send it back to us. But we certainly want to hear your comments on the new Tech Road or the Tech ST from Alpinestars. That'd be a great match for the Tech Road Gore-Tex gloves. Leave us your feedback and your questions on the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Certainly review it if you're currently riding in it. And from there, you can also leave your comments and join the discussion on our YouTube channel at RevZilla TV. You can always click right here and subscribe to RevZilla TV. Stay up to date with all of our latest gear reviews. Are constantly rolling out every week. And as always, if you want to talk to a geek about product fit or functionality, shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com, 877-792-9455. You're in TeamZilla Cash because this is certainly over $100. This is playing in the big boy realm of functionality for jackets here with Gore Pro Shell moving forward. So you earn that, save you some money on your next order, and find the Tech ST jacket and pants at RevZilla.com/Alpinestars. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.